You have been judging your English all wrong. And today I am going to prove to you with real evidence that your English is actually far better than you think it is. Fluent Speak Lab, where English learners discover how powerful they already are. Subscribe now and let's build your confidence together. I want to start with a question that I think you need to sit with for a moment. When was the last time you genuinely felt good about your English? Not just, well, I am getting better, I suppose, but genuinely proud, genuinely impressed with yourself, genuinely thinking, wow, I actually did that really well. For most English learners, that moment either never comes, or it comes so rarely that it barely registers before the next wave of self-doubt washes it away. And I want to tell you something that I need you to really hear. That is not because your English is bad. It is because you have been measuring your English with the wrong ruler for your entire learning journey. Here is what I mean. Most English learners measure their English by comparing themselves to native speakers. They listen to a native speaker talk effortlessly, naturally, at full speed, and they compare that to their own speaking. And of course, the comparison feels devastating every single time, because you are comparing your internal experience of struggling, which you feel from the inside, to someone else's external performance, which you only see from the outside. You never see a native speaker struggling internally. You never hear the moments they searched for a word, or felt unsure of a phrase, or stumbled over a sentence in their head before saying it out loud. You only see the finished, polished, automatic result, and you compare that finished result to your raw, unfinished, still developing process. This is called the comparison trap, and it is one of the most psychologically destructive habits an English learner can have, not because comparing is wrong, but because you are comparing to completely incomparable things. A native speaker has been speaking English every single day, inside their head and out loud, for their entire life. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, every single day. That is tens of thousands of hours of automatic daily practice that you cannot see. But that produced every effortless word you hear them speak. You have been learning English deliberately, consciously, against the natural current for a fraction of that time. And yet, you expect yourself to sound the same. And when you do not, you call yourself not good enough. That is not a fair measurement. That has never been a fair measurement. And starting today, we are changing the ruler. Let me give you something that most motivational English videos never give you. Actual evidence. Real, logical, undeniable evidence that your English is significantly stronger than you feel it is. Evidence 1. You are watching this video. Think about what that actually means. This entire video, every word I am saying, is in English. No subtitles in your native language. No translation. You are processing a continuous stream of natural English speech, understanding the ideas, following the logic, absorbing the meaning in real time. That is not a small thing. That is an extraordinary cognitive achievement that billions of people on this planet cannot do. You are doing it right now, without thinking about it. Evidence 2. You have thoughts in English. Maybe not all the time. Maybe not perfectly, but there are moments when an English phrase appears in your mind naturally, without translation, without effort. Those moments are not accidents. They are proof that English has taken root inside your brain, that it has started to become part of how you process reality. That is the beginning of true fluency, and it is already happening inside you. Evidence 3. You understand humor in English. This one is genuinely significant. Humor in any language depends on speed, nuanced, cultural context, wordplay, and timing. It is one of the last and most difficult things language learners master. And yet, I am willing to bet you have laughed at an English joke. You have understood sarcasm in English. You have caught a reference, a pun, a subtle, funny moment in English and felt it land in real time. That level of language comprehension goes far beyond basic ability. That is advanced understanding, and you already have it. Evidence 4. You have communicated successfully in English. maybe imperfectly, maybe with mistakes. But at some point, you said something in English, and the other person understood you. You conveyed a thought, a need, an idea across a language barrier, successfully. Communication happened. That is the entire purpose of language. And you have already achieved it. Your English is not where you want it to be yet. That is true, and that is okay. But it is nowhere near as weak as the voice in your head keeps telling you it is. That voice is not measuring accurately, and it is time to stop listening to it. Now, I want to talk about your mistakes, because I think you and your mistakes have a very unhealthy relationship, and it is time to completely change that. Every time you make a mistake in English, what do you feel? Embarrassment, shame, that sinking feeling of see, I knew I was not good enough. That instinct to apologize, to shrink, to go quiet. I want to reframe that feeling completely, because here is what your English mistakes actually mean. And I need you to hear this clearly. Your mistakes mean you are speaking. Your mistakes mean you are trying. Your mistakes mean your brain is working at the edge of its current ability, reaching beyond what is comfortable, stretching into territory it has not fully mapped yet. Your mistakes are not evidence of failure. They are evidence of courage and growth happening in real time. Research on language acquisition is absolutely clear on this. The learners who improve fastest are not the ones who make the fewest mistakes. They are the ones who make the most mistakes, because they are speaking the most, because they are brave enough to try, because they refuse to let the fear of being wrong keep them silent. Every mistake you have ever made in English was a brick in the foundation of your fluency. Every awkward sentence, every wrong tense, every mispronounced word, every moment you searched for a phrase that would not come, all of it, every single uncomfortable moment was building something real inside your brain. Now, here is your new measurement system. Starting today, stop measuring your English by how close it is to a native speaker. Start measuring it by these 3 things only. 1. Am I understanding more English than I did 6 months ago? If yes, you are progressing. 2. Am I expressing myself more freely than I did 6 months ago? If yes, you are progressing. 3. Am I trying more, speaking more, putting myself out there more than I did 6 months ago? If yes, you are progressing. These 3 measurements tell the true story of your English journey, not comparisons to native speakers, not test scores, not the number of mistakes you make. Growth, freedom, courage, those are the only measurements that matter. And by every one of those measurements, I promise you, your English is better than you think. You have come further than you know. You are stronger than you feel. And the English speaker you are becoming, the confident, natural, fluent speaker, is closer than you have ever allowed yourself to believe. Keep going! You are already there. You just have not seen it yet. You have been your own harshest critic for too long. Today, that changes. Right now, in the comments, tell me one thing your English can do that it could not do 1 year ago. Just one thing. Celebrate it. Hit like. Subscribe to Fluent Speak Lab. You are better than you think. And every day you practice, you get better still. See you tomorrow. Let's go.